I don't have anything to say, other than we had a, I guess it's practice number 16, is that right? Anybody know? I should know.
I think it's
They tend to run together sometimes. Period, practice number 16. So we're definitely over the halfway mark, and had a good day. It was nice not to have to travel today to practice. Nice and warm, but I thought the guys, well, we got better today. We talked about trying to determine what kind of habits we were going to create today. Football is a game of repetition. We're creating habits, so are they good habits or poor habits? You know, that's kind of what it comes down to, and I think for the most part we got better, so it was a good day. Who's got questions?
We've had some pretty good tight end groups around here. I'm getting some pretty positive feedback about this group, particularly obviously the young guys have come in and been pretty impressive. Are you prepared yet to
I think
claim them a good group? You know?
potentially they could be very good. You know, you have Blazevich and Rome that have already played and done a nice job, and the rest of them haven't really played much. But they're practicing well. I see great improvement in Jordan Davis, and Jackson is getting a lot of good quality reps, doing well. Chapel, our walk-on tight end, has actually practiced well also. So potentially they could be pretty good. We're just trying to get better every day.
What's the goal of the second scrimmage coming up Saturday, and something you want to see happen that maybe you did not see the first one in?
Well, one thing we'll do is we'll do some, a little bit of live kicking. Besides extra point, field goal, we'll kick off return, punt return, and block. We'll do all those phases, and the teams that cover, we may try to tackle somebody to the ground, see if we can do that. Got to try to really ramp up the scout teams, because the scout teams don't go full speed, and the first time we see a full speed rep is at Louisiana Monroe. It's usually a shock to your system. You're not able to make your blocks, let's say on kickoff return, things of that nature. So we're trying to get as much realism as we can in the kicking game. We were going to do the kick in the first scrimmage and do pure scrimmage this one, but we flipped it. We did pure scrimmage the first one, and then this one we'll get some kicking involved. But we'll still get a lot of reps, scrimmage reps, and we're not to the point where we have not started our preparation yet for Louisiana Monroe. So we're still kind of scheming each other, scrimmaging each other. But after that scrimmage, it'll be time to start turning towards our first game.
Yeah, I know quarterback is probably a different animal, but as far as finalizing depth chart for depth chart purposes.
Well, we're going to experiment a little bit too. For example, we'll have Isaiah Wynn play a little left tackle just to see what he can do out there in case something were to happen to Diaz or one of our tackles. We'll probably mix and match the center position a little bit, because I think we're pretty much set on our top 5 right this second, but one guy gets hurt, and then you got to decide how you're going to handle it. So we're looking at some plan B situations here and there, not the whole scrimmage. There's certain guys that between the special teams and the scrimmage downs can kind of bump themselves into the group of 70. And the group of 70 is who can travel for an SEC game. Of course, we have 4 of the first 5 games at home, so that helps us. I think we're about 80. So it's a whole different animal when you have 80. But when you have 70, like game 2, Vanderbilt, we only have 70. So we've got to prepare. Twice we've already looked at the depth chart and say, hey, if it was today, who are the 70? And so you had some that you kind of knew were going, and then you had some kind of turn sideways as a bubble guy. So if you're going to take 12 DBs, for example, there might have been 8 up and 8 down. And of the 8 down, 4 were going to move their way up in there, you know what I'm saying? So we're still trying to decide on some guys that are bubble guys, who would make the 70 travel squad.